So one of the techniques this week we're learning about is infrared spectroscopy. This is our actual IR instrument, which uses IR waves, infrared waves, to affect molecules by bending and shaking their bonds, and that tells us something about their functional groups. So this is the actual instrument. To the left is the computer that it goes with. The program will already be open for you. It's called Spectrum. And what you need to do is you immediately go to Instrument, and you click on Scan. You write in whatever your name is, or you and your partner's. So I just put unknown 10 here as an example. I hit Start. And I'll say duplicate file name, that's okay. Now they're going to ask me for a background, right? Background required, right? Because they want us to make sure that there's no, the background molecules in the air aren't affecting our sample. So we're going to click Scan to do that. But first we want to go to our instrument, and to collect a background, we slide our piece over. You can see here there's a little diamond chip actually. That's where our IR lights come up from here. And so we screw this down, not too tight. And we have no sample there, right? This is just for the background. Go back to the computer and hit Scan. And what you'll see here as it starts running, and it should start scanning here. Now it's starting to scan the background. It should be. Let's try that one more time. Let's close it down. We'll hit Scan. And it should start scanning the background here. There it goes. So you'll see these kind of distinctive, kind of big peaks. A lot of it's CO2 and different things in the air, and they're going to subtract this out from our actual spectrum, because this stuff technically, right, is still present even with our sample, but it's just a background. So now it'll say monitoring, now it'll say place on the thing your actual sample. So to do that, let's make this kind of lined up here. We unscrew, and all our samples this week will be liquid samples. So we literally take a drop of liquid from our unknown. We'll have pipettes there for you. You place it right on the crystal. So you want to place that right on the crystal, and you swing this back over, and again tighten down. So you feel some resistance, and you can go back to the screen, and you can see this green bar is actually indicating for force. So as I tighten it more, I see more force from the actual instrument. So now I can hit Scan. Now it's actually taking the IR spectrum of our unknown. We'll actually get the peaks we want to see. And so it's looking good. You'll notice here to the left, we want to have our numbers, you know, at least down to 80, these peaks. This is just giving, this is our samples, we have enough sample in there, that's what that's indicating to us. So I keep scanning. We'll say go ahead and overwrite that for this case. So now we have our spectrum, right? So we have our transmittance here, our wave numbers here. We want to actually say now we want to know view. So we go under view, and we go to label peaks. This will actually tell us, right, the wave numbers of the peaks from the molecule. At this point, usually we'll hit print. This will print this out, and sometimes people will ask, well, what if I want to know what this peak right here was? For some reason, it didn't label it for me. Don't close out anything out yet. Go to View, go to Cursor, Vertical Continuous, and you can move it to line up there. Right? So you see the green line there. Then if you look down here, it'll tell you in the bottom left corner that's at 1142.97. So you can write that down after it's been printed out. And that's how we work. That's how the workup analysis with an IR spectroscopy is done.